Hello, I'm back. That break ended up lasting quite a bit longer than I meant for it to, but we're going to keep going. So we are at the fish farm. We are heading to... Let me get my notes. Right. Yep, so we've actually got another little checkpoint just above us here. So, let's see, do I need to cook anything? I could use this to cook some oats, some nudes, do some veggies. Nice. Okay. Eat up. Perfect. Check hands one more time. Yeah, hands are starting to get a little rough, but until the condition degrades, we're not going to worry about it. Even when the condition degrades, you only have to wrap like one finger at a time. Yeah, let me refill my containers here. That should be able to fit a thistle, right? I'm hitting the wrong buttons again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with my controller. Hopefully it's not the port. If it is the port, hopefully I can just like reinforce one of the solders. That's not something I've actually done before, but can't be that hard, right? I'm broke, so not about to go buy a new one. A lot of people with masters in computer science that are broke right now, let me tell you. And it has nothing to do with GPA. See, if they didn't have the little, like, border on the outside of these, then that would be really tight. Not complaining, just pointing it out. I just love that they allow you to do this. This is one of those problems that computers actually have a very hard time solving algorithmically. It's called bin packing. This is a, like, real-world example of it, but there's a whole bunch of different abstract examples of this. So, let's get my chalk. How much is in there? 1. I already have 1 down here, too. Okay, moving on. Oh, I think that's her breath. Alright. What'd that say? Phil? Oh, thirsty. Okay. So, straight up here, and then... Oh boy. Okay, that's the next checkpoint I was talking about. Way up there. What about that? I don't have any notes about that. Huh. Okay. Off we go. Must just mean that there's not any, like, important loot through here. This architecture's fun to climb. There's a whole area that looks like that later on. Alright. While I was on my break, I was kind of checking in on some people I haven't spoken to in like 8 or 9 years. And, fortunately, they're all doing very well. None of them have computer science degrees. It's a very interesting time in computers, that's for sure. And I would, you know, say that I know things about AI because that's the big computer science topic right now. But the discussions around AI aren't about computer science. In fact, the people working on LLMs don't know a whole lot about AI in a traditional sense. Because they've found what they believe to be a good enough answer that they've stopped exploring the theoretical side of it, and they're just exploiting what they can. Now, before we get to AGI, there will be additional conversations, but for right now, they seem happy with what they're doing, and it's more of a political discussion than anything, and, well, let's just say there's a reason why I'm leaving computers as my career. That was a big skid risk on the left leg, but fortunately she held it together. She won't grab where I want her to. There we go. But no, my friends in, like, psychology, my friends in finance, I have a couple friends that did marketing. Oh no, this is the cutscene that my notes had. I thought that it was farther up. But it's good to see that people in other industries are still doing pretty well. It's reassuring. Especially given the reputation that those industries have. That shit's gonna be crazy cold. It's snow runoff. Now, I have taken a couple showers that cold. I don't recommend it.
Right now? Are you serious? You couldn't wait? Go on, go ahead. Play your damn message.
Hi, Ava. It's 7 in the morning here. I just wanted to send you a little message to see if you were okay. Things aren't great here. I had to take Capsule back to the vet. They gave him a new treatment, but he has to take pills every day. I'm hiding them in his food, but you know how stubborn he is. He'll eat all the way around and leave only the medicine. Our kitty cat is getting on. I hope you'll be around until you come home at least. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm bothering you with this. You need to focus. And I'm barging in with my same old. Anyways, everything's fine otherwise. I just wanted to keep you up to date with life on the ground. Love you. Bye.
Happy now, robot? You've ruined everything. Right, come on. Let's just get back on track.
It makes me wonder if Ava personifies the robot to deflect the frustration that she has with the people sending messages. And this is where I talk about the connectedness and the, like, just how unnecessary it is. It's almost like communication is no longer consensual in the way it used to be. You can't just not talk to people for some period of time, regardless of whether or not you need it. Like, we're trying to climb a mountain. We don't need to be breaking down crying while we're on a sheer cliff over our pet potentially dying. I mean, Naomi literally just said, like, man, wish you were here. Our pet's gonna die and you're gonna miss it.
Don't mind
It's
me.
like borderline passive aggressive, and it just makes me feel icky. I had a partner that projected a lot of her own emotional issues, and you're supposed to keep that shit in. Or at the very least, don't give it to
Hey,
everyone.
what gives? The mountain belongs to everyone, pal.
Oh, that's a boy. My bad. I was trying to get his milk. Doesn't work that way. Alright, God, this fog. Where are we? Oh, this place. Yeah, this is why I went left. Is because there is... Is it here? I think it's... It might be further left, actually. There is a place I'm looking for, but... Yeah, whatever. Let's just go. Yeah, this game does get into some heavy topics, but not to the point of, like, needing a trigger warning for grief, like Claire Obscure. I would advise not playing that game if you're experiencing grief.
Right on.
Shake it off, kiddo. You're fine.
Hey! Hey, wait for me!
Yes?
Whew. It's been
It's
days
quick.
since I've seen anyone. I'm Marco. Nice to meet you. Wait a minute. You're Ava, right?
You already knew that.
I mean V Ava? Who reached the summit of the Giant's Needle from the south face last winter?
North Face.
I see you have your robot. Same one you had in the magazines when I was a kid.
It works.
I knew you'd started your ascent of Cammy a few weeks ago. I never thought we'd be on the same route. It's crazy. I mean, I've been a fan of you since I was 8.
And how old are you now? Aren't you a bit young to be climbing Cammy on your own?
Just don't tell my parents, okay? I've been climbing since I was a kid, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, not as young as you. Didn't you start when you were like 5?
3.
What's that?
First time my father put me on a climbing wall, I was 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I should know. That's in your father's autobiography. Legendary climber, too. Great guy, huh?
So they say.
All right. I'll leave you to it. See you on the wall. Sammy, let's go.
Sammy? What, you gave your robot a name?
Of course. Didn't you?
Yeah, his name is Brandon. I haven't read this particular book, but Jeanette McCurdy's I'm Happy My Mom Died comes to mind when I hear Ada talk about her father. That is actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I wasn't thinking this earlier, but that is actually one of the Nickelodeon kids. They tell you not to speak ill of the dead. I think it's most important to speak honestly about the dead. And don't linger on insult necessarily. I don't know why your feet are slipping so bad there. That's where we're going, so. No? Okay, that's fine. I don't think we're gonna get up that, unfortunately. Perhaps a better climber than me would be able to do it, but no, we're going to keep taking the baby routes. Oh, actually, since I always forget to, might as well. We're not going off belay. Just don't want to die. This is definitely a fatal height. Is that a storm?
Almost.
Oh, wait. I wasn't gonna go to this door, but since it's here, I think you can actually get to the other opening from inside here. But I was thinking earlier, if you ever want to, like, regain some agency over your life, rock climbing is a hell of a way to do it. If there was ever an exercise of free will, it's climbing a freaking mountain with just your hands and feet.
Climb bot, recover pittance.
There's something in here, I thought. No?
Oh, kids' room.
Perhaps a 11-year-old kid's room? I don't see any signs of, like, medical supplies. I don't remember who would have been here. Was it a cave person, maybe? Or those height measurements? Several kids. That orange symbol, those must be someone's initials because they're graffitied in a few places. Do we need a quick nap? Probably not. Nah, we're good. Okay. Cooling pot. Cool. Some instant coffee. Can't beat that. I already finished mine. Just a little skip and a hop. Oh, I think that one on the left there is what I was thinking of for being able to go inside and get to it. Come on, Abba. Abba, there are a lot of ways. Oh, never mind, it's concave. I thought it was convex. I miss the Pacific Northwest. There was a whole culture of mountain climbers, hikers. They weren't one and the same by any means, but outdoorsmen and women. Just outdoorsy types.
Great.
Hello, bird. Those are the birds that we got the warning about. Yep, the cave people, troglodytes. I'm glad she can read it. I sure can't. Oh, I can get multiple of those? I think those are really good, aren't they? Yeah, those are for healing. I really should keep my... I don't like throwing things out. I'll just hold on to what I have. Is this a classroom? Probably.
There's no escaping math class.
Yeah. Ah. The kid that was sleeping in the kids' room, no doubt. Looks like maybe a family was climbing the mountain and turned around here. Nope. This is them leaving. D-0. We leave at sunset. What an odd time to leave. A register, week 12. A climber seen on the outskirts. She did not stop. When they yelled at her, or when they told her to go back down? Ah, probably Anita. I didn't do all this speculation on my first playthrough, so these are fresh thoughts. Grog night? Hell yeah. Had to deny the mountaineer access. He insisted on coming here. Injured friend down below. Oh, so that's Roberto. Why would you continue climbing if your friend is hurt? And when was this? They like to hide little secret routes in some of these rooms, so gotta look around a bit. I remember this guy. Hang on, let me finish exploring, because we are going to climb up inside that room. Wait, no we're not. This leads over to, that other door, right? Yeah. So what's back here?
I
Water?
wonder what life was like up here.
Good news, amazing news even. We're signing with you, Kai. Of course, I told them how ecstatic you were with the partnership.
Of
You
course.
give me a big hug and congratulations whenever you come down. But, in the meantime,
The
if you could
Edelweiss.
do one thing for me,
Soothe the diamond.
send me some news.
Send me some news.
A remarkably sussy thing to say. with such emphasis on the new. Well, that's neat. They used roots as a sort of chandelier. Or are those roots from inside the rock? I know that's possible, but I don't think it usually looks like that. I could cook and handle my hunger, but it's fine. Okay, let's head in here. Is this where that happens? Oh, I guess it's further down. Or further up. That's where we're
No
going
ladder
now.
here, obviously.
Oh, that's cool. If you look at it, she mentions not having a ladder. That is an ice pick. We'll break those out a lot later. Alright, what do we have here? Nothing? Okay. We'll find another room like this further up. Yes. That'll work. There we go. That's what we call a pro move. Calm down, Ava. You're fine. Oh, was I supposed to do that? No, doesn't look like it. I think with chalk I could probably... no. Maybe if I grab that stuff over here, then where am I going to put my feet? Let's go left arm. There we go. There we go. Alright, there we go. Calm yourself out. You're fine. Go ahead and drop
Not
it.
working.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, this brown rock you can't do it on. And you'll never guess, but this, crap, I can't open my bag. I was gonna refill my chalk. Hold on. I'll look at this for a second. So yeah, that part's gonna be tough, but I think the main goal I'm missing here is getting over to the right. I think we might just fall here. This is far from a fatal fall height, but... Ava, come on now. Yeah. Is what it is. Let's try... maybe this route? You'll hear Ava lecture Marco later about planning out his route before he grabs the wall. Maybe you should follow your own advice, Ava. Ooh. I still didn't refill my chalk. It's alright, I got it this time, I'm sure. There we go. Get that foot a little higher up. Alright, now where are we going? Yeah, see, it was red all the way down there. I just like, I mean, I guess I could have followed the exact same path down, but I think that was probably the path down, was falling. No slipping, please. Come on, what am I moving? There we go. Sometimes it picks the wrong limb at really inconvenient times, so... is this really that bad of a... yeah, I guess it is. I mean, it's certainly not ideal. Right there. Bring your other hand around. Right there. Right there. I can see it. Ava can't see it. You just have to believe, Ava. Just believe. Damn robot distracted me. Woosah. Okay, let's get this crap untangled here. Alright, whatever she's letting go with is why she's losing grip there. This wall is this hard to scale. I remember there's a few walls like this where you end up climbing outward before you get to the top. I think they're all optional. But yeah, this is definitely a very difficult wall to climb. That's why you can't use pittons on it. It's meant to be a challenge wall. Let me pick a good spot here. God forbid I fall now. Oof. Alright. Piece of cake.
Was that it? I was kind of expecting a throne room or something.
Yeah, I hear ya, man. Might as well. I mean, I did fall, right? Oh, I remember this. Oh, there is a hole. I don't think you can get through there. Nah, you can't fit through that. All this bioluminescent, like fungus and stuff, is really interesting. Ooh. Not a whole lot to say about that. Oh yeah, the gloves. These are good. You can see where your hands are at night. Some chalk. And some chocolate as well. Is there anything I want to throw out? I could compost that, probably. Actually, I'll compost both of them. Well, thanks for the stuff, man. Sorry it didn't work out for you. I forgot what was up there. The glowing gloves are very nice to have, though. I recognize this room. Alright, bivouac. Make us some more food while we're in here. How are our fingers doing? Okay. I'm surprised. Maybe because I haven't fallen too many times. Because I know when you slip, it does a lot of damage to her fingers. No, wrong one. Need some food. Might as well make the tea, right? Now, I know it's going to caffeinate it, I just don't want it to lose the grip boost, which it might. This was something I was trying to figure out when I was doing my free solo runs. See, now it doesn't have the grip boost, but it has focus and temperature, or, yeah, and temperature, and, yeah, I don't know. But, it's fine. So now we can make, I think this makes like a really good meal if you put milk with noodles. Creamy cooked noodles. Well, it gives me 50, so it's gonna be pretty good. Okay. So our hunger's looking a lot better now. Yeah, I'll use one of my chocolates and put it in here. Make a little chocolate infusion. So that'll give me a total of 30 hunger. This also gives me 10 hunger per drink. Might as well make this. But I could make... Nah, we'll hold on to that for now. Have a container to put this in. Oh, I have more milk. My hunger's fine. I don't want to end up wasting anything, so...
Nice little tubs. But I like the waterfall better.
Oh yeah, these are the routes up ahead. So now when I get out here, I'll actually be able to see the routes. Okay, we're significantly higher up than that first place that I was looking at. Oh, I say significantly, we're that much higher up. But yeah, so we went in there, screwed around, now we're up here. I know there are birds on this wall somewhere. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Wait. No, that's not him. There is a bird up here. We'll hear him before he does anything, though. Yeah, we can hear him already. Okay. So we can climb these. Yeah, I mean, this was basically made for rock climbing. It might have been made for rock climbing, honestly. Never really thought about it, but I bet the troglodytes did travel this way. At least up and down the mountain. You know, I can't help but wonder, did the group of people that we're calling troglodytes call themselves troglodytes as well? Why don't we just go up that way? No reason not to. He says, having looked at the wall for about a second and a half. That's dangerous. I did not want her to let go with her other foot. Alright, rain's coming and it's at a really bad time, so we'll see what happens. There's no upward force left on her other leg. There. See that moving any limbs takes significantly more stamina than just sitting there. time getting her to pick good spots there. Okay, yeah, something's getting a little confused here. There we go. Alright, we good? Quit letting go with your hands and you won't lose stamina out of it. Still no pittance, by the way. The last thing I want to do is get used to relying on them and then go to free solo and struggle because I don't have them. There we go. Cool. Piece of cake. Oh man. Can you imagine being able to see a sky like this? I have maybe once in my life seen a sky like this.
The sky is clear tonight.
I love that they programmed in commentary when you're looking up. Wait. Is this... I think this is CP4. Or maybe it's over this way. That's what I called my, my checkpoints. CP number. CP3 was bath time. I think CP4 is somewhere up here. Would you look at that? A message.
Hi, Alva. I had a call from your agent, who hasn't heard from you, apparently.
Insufferable.
I laughed at first. He's so annoying. And then I got sad. I guess I don't have anything new to say from last time we talked. I just wish I understood your decision, that's all. You know, it's a bit silly of me, but I thought that you would stop after the last climb. But there's always a new mountain to climb, right? I must say that I really hope Cammy will be the end. Maybe we can finally stop worrying about you. Sorry, that was mean. I always get anxious after you leave. Don't fret though. It gets better after a while. I guess I get used to it. I hope you're alright in any case. Well, I'll leave you to it. Kisses.
Every line just has that little sting of passive aggression. If only people were independent. At least she wasn't lying into you about your dying pet this time. Okay. Gotta reorganize this again. It does make you think, though, especially if you come at it from a perspective of, like, neurodivergence. It's like, are they trying to understand? Or are they just being selfish? And I don't like saying that about people who are hurting or longing for something, but all of these messages are optional. And I assume you still have to press the send button. Like it's not a live stream. It's just doesn't seem like there's much regard for the effect it'll have on the person you're sending it to. And, well, there's a lot that can be said about that in the age of the internet. I don't know. Definitely makes you wonder, though. Alright, now that I've organized all that, let me use all the flowers so I have to organize it again. I'm gonna cook with this so I can put something else in here. You know, flambe some oatmeal. Look, oatmeal's fine, you just have to, like, put something in it. Convenient for storing leftover infusion, right? Oh, can I pour? I think there's a way to pour, like, from this into the smaller bottles. I don't remember how. Oh, there's already too much stuff in there. I want to see what this is going to do. Because I don't have a container. Oh, I do, because I have that small bottle. What? Oh, dandelion is a meal? I did not expect that. Okay, yeah, why not? I personally wouldn't be lining up to eat a dandelion, but to each their own. There's something you can do with the chocolate, sugar, and coffee. I think there's an achievement for it, so I'm gonna hang tight for that. Fingers are fine, right. Pit and repair, fine. I'll look at the weather. Still doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. We're somewhere between partly cloudy and rainy. I guess right now it's partly cloudy. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not how barometry works. Anyway, let's move on. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is what I was trying to find. So it is further up. You know, I really don't like using the check map. There it is. Okay. Oh, that's all over there. I have in my notes that there is a route that goes up that way, but I opted to go this other way instead. I don't think there's anything important in here, but it would behoove me to check. Oh, right.
I'm finally going to see them all up close.
I guess she knows the history of the mountain to some extent. Or not the history, but the layout, the landmarks. This is, whoops, not what we're looking for. No, I want to go that way. Can you imagine testing this game? It's like testing Elden Ring. You have to cover so many different options just to test the movement. Okay. I was concerned. Do I go down a little bit? Ah, there it is. I did not tell her to do that, but that is something that rarely happens when you're trying to go down, is she'll just skid automatically. Kind of an irreversible action. You don't tend to like those when you're climbing a cliff face. Yeah, just give up with that hand, you know. You weren't using that hand, right? There we go. And just because it's fun. Ooh, her feet are wet. You can see the water. Oh, now it's gone. Should have checked my weatherometer, man. Okay.
These goats are living it up.
Oh shit, man. Hey. Thanks. Bear box. Ooh. Give me some goat milk and rice. And here we're gonna meet our first friend, I believe. Well, second, I guess, because Marco already passed us. Can't remember if there's anything in here, but plenty of stuff back here. Hello? There we go. I was gonna say, there should be a cutscene here.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, I didn't know anyone lived here.
Someone does in fact live here, and they would like some peace and quiet.
Tell me
Okay,
about it.
okay, I'm leaving. Sorry.
Pardon my cell phone if it
I didn't know
rings.
people were still living on this mountain.
So she knows that they used to be
Didn't you
here.
pass through the village down below?
The carved wall with all the flags. Yeah, I did go through there.
Did you see anyone?
There isn't a soul left.
Well, to be fair, we were just there, huh?
Of course. What was I thinking? They're all gone. Old man Sandro, Nathan, Serena, even Roddy.
I don't think we know any of those names.
Would you like some tea?
It's different when you know you're alone, I guess. Not having the option of speaking to others.
So how long have you lived here?
5 years?
Well, and you haven't seen anyone in 5 years.
I did, at first. I'd pop into the village from time to time.
You're
Get a blanket,
self-sufficient.
barter a bit of milk, say hi to Roddy.
Now you got a goat.
But as time went by, you'd go down less often, and eventually you stopped seeing anyone.
That's right. You know, being alone for so long, it's hard to see people again afterward. You get out of habit. You don't know how to connect. They said my temper had become a bit difficult.
Oh?
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
It's what I always wanted, ever since I was a little girl. I love this. The silence. This is good for me. Every day. I couldn't live
If you
any
know,
other
you
way,
know.
but it was fine because I knew they were close by.
Yeah.
That if I needed to, I could drop by to see them. We were one of the last cave villages on the mountain. Nowadays, isolation, it's out of style. Of course, everyone went down. Talking isn't so bad once in a while. I assume you're here for the Kami summit.
Yes, the summit.
I used to laugh when people like you came through the village looking to do the climb. We'd see them go up. Sometimes we'd see them come back down. Sometimes we didn't. Good luck with your climbing.
Thank you. And, well, good luck with your goat keeping.
Yeah, it's easy. They keep themselves. They're sweethearts.
Oh, by the way, my name is Ava. Sorry, I realised that I didn't ask for your name.
If no one's left to say my name, then it doesn't exist anymore. Farewell.
Goes pretty hard. Well. So that's our shepherdess friend. She lives here, she'll continue to live here. Hey, goat. We got some cooking to do here. Especially once I clear out some of my inventory here. We'll go over here and steal some of her produce. I know there's maters. I know that there's tea somewhere. Yeah. Oh, she's got a lot of tea. Whoa. There's a lot of good stuff here. Oh, I can't take those. Okay. Ah, recipes. Yeah. Tomatoes. Fried with goat milk. Yep. I bet that'd be pretty good, actually. But I think what's key about that is I should get as many tomatoes as I can and fill up as much goat milk as I can. Get rid of some of these damn flowers. Fingers. Still good. How are my stats? Oh. We're completely full. Maybe it refilled when I got here. That's kind of what it seems like. Oh, you just have to eat these raw. Get a little bit of actual sorting going on here. Oops. I think I've got an electrical problem with one of my front panel USB ports, because I've got a hub on it and part of what runs on it is my mouse, and the signal seems to be cutting out. Because the mouse is fine, I'm pretty sure. Got one of these weird sideways Logitech mice. But I want to use some of these flowers. I just don't really have a reason to. I haven't been using this. So, transfer. Oh, right. I see. And so if you have an existing empty bottle, there you go. And each time you hit it, it fills up another one. Okay, that makes sense. So, I guess we'll probably make some coffee. Zing! I was gonna say zing before that showed up. Store it. And then... I toss some sugar in there. Actually, no, I want to use some of this big stuff, like the thistle. Herbal coffee. Gets the job done. Oh, I don't need this to be water. I want that to be milk. We'll make some milk tea here. Oh, hi. You knew I was coming for you. Oh, maybe... Oh, that's why it said resting. The goat isn't producing more milk. Okay. What do you mean they don't produce infinite milk? Come on, where's the realism? So, I guess we'll save these two remaining ones to make tomato dishes. I would only need as much milk as I have tomatoes, so we'll use this to make some tea. Probably put some raspberry in it. At some point, I accidentally switched to a different scene. Sorry about that. I'm back. Peppermint tea. But it's just regular tea. I'll save the tea bag, it's not very big. Put some stomach ache, or stomach soothing herb in here. I'll put some raspberries in the chocolate drink. Extra sweet, I see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make the tea. There's going to be... Oh, I just realized on the top right it previews what it's going to make. I don't think that's always been there. If it has, that's awful embarrassing. No, see, okay, so it just doesn't show it all the time. You want some sugar in your tea? Oh, it put burst on there. I see. Oops. Yeah, that's plenty. Every time you compost something, it lowers the timer on Climbot, but looks like I won't have enough to finish anything. Okay. Well, I think this will be a good point to cut episode 2 here. I'll just finish this up, and then... Yeah, it's sliding all over the place now. There's something. That should be fine, right? There we go. Yeah, see, my mouse just let go again there. Well, I'll wait until that gets me killed in some game and then I'll address it. Dooby-dooby-doo. Is this riveting to watch? I'm sure it is. I always forget to use this thing. As we get further up, maybe I'll remember to. I don't need to eat that, otherwise I would. I just realized I don't need this at all. I try to only keep cooking ingredients, but that's just a super small hunger amount. So I'll compost it. Cool. Look at that gorgeous bag. Doesn't that look good? Okay. So, yep, we'll cut this one here. I don't know if I'm going to keep going tonight or not, but we're, yeah, I think we're on pace for like an 8-hour run. So we're about a quarter of the way up and, making some friends. Definitely getting tired of getting bothered by the folks back home, but we'll see how that develops. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in part 3. All right, bye for now.